Hello, everyone. Sorry, I am live. We're here. I hope you're all doing well. I am too. If you manage to make it past my I'm not going live comments and manage to make it 40 minutes without me, welcome. Welcome to the live. Hello. How are you, Annie? I'm a bit, I'm a lot today. um, I woke up to the news that um the actress that played Dawn in Buffy the Vampire Slayer had passed away, and I'm very sad about that. Feeling a little down too. It's no good. What's going on? Um, I think also I had a really big outing day yesterday, so I'm feeling a bit tired from that. I came home and I didn't do any of the rerouting. Let me just let people know that I am live. Um, yeah, yeah, like I'm okay. I feel a bit feel achy around the back of my shoulders as well. And I woke up early. Actually, I woke up about no, I did wake up early. I woke up about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, and I saw that news. Oh, there was also other news that I just think is completely outrageous. I don't know how to filter some of this stuff out. Um, and it's a lot. There's, I don't want to talk about some of this news, but it's ridiculous. I don't understand what the hell is going on in this world right now. It just it gets more and more crazy and ridiculous day by day. I'm eating chocolate, which is yummy. It is a strawberry. No, not strawberry. Let me show you. I've only had two pieces. It is a slices of raspberry version, and it's quite delicious. So it has the middle slice is a raspberry chocolate. Probably really bad for me, but it's okay. It counteracts the coffee that I've drinking right now. But for our dear Dawn, I actually have three of my dolls named after three of the D characters in Buffy. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. Um, so I have a Uh, oh my God, Claudette Barbie. I think she was a holiday Barbie, and she is named Drew. And then I have Mylena Barbie, the first Barbie Looks doll, and I've named her Darla. And then I have a Karl Barbie that my friend botched Barbies. No, botched Barbies? I think it's botched Barbies. Oh my God, I can't even think of his handle, but his name's Kayan. Anyway, I think it's botched Barbie. Um, he sent me this Karl doll before she was being used in the looks and everything. Um, and sent her to me, and I named her Dawn after all the Buffy characters. So Drusilla, and I'm a huge Buffy fan. Yes, a huge Buffy fan. I I loved the Buffy movie when I was younger. It was like I'm not just Buffy TV show fan. I'm Buffy movie and TV show fan. Not comics. They got a bit. I don't know. They didn't work for me. Um, I thought they were removing too much of who Buffy is, I think. Anyway, um, yeah, so um, I remember when Dawn was announced becoming into the show. Um, I had a classmate, like I watched Buffy from I was 13 when I started watching Buffy, but I was 14 when I got into it because they they had it on TV, but I came in late. I didn't know about it. We didn't have a TV when I was 13. Um, but anyway, so we started watching it then. And it ended when I was in my last year of high school. So I literally went to school with Buffy, and it was everything to me, that show. And most of my friends in school as well. Um, and I used to draw Buffy. They had a Buffy journal in the library. It was not a real journal, but it was like the Slayer's guidebook or something, and I borrowed that a couple of times. Um, Buffy was on at an early time, and then season two changed time slot to 10:30, and Mum would only let us stay up that one night to watch Buffy. Um, and then every other night we had to be in bed by 8:30, I think. Mum was pretty strict with our time, um, our bedtimes, even as a teenager, which was fine. But yeah, that's kind of how how much I loved Buffy. And Dawn was a polarizing character. She was a younger character, and she was always like the precious little damsel that Buffy had to protect. Um, but she was about my age, so she represented my age. And the character, or the actor actually, Michelle, was my age, which I didn't know until later. But yeah, um, she also played Penny in the Inspector Gadget movie. But yeah, I don't know. It's just sad. It's just sad. She posted some photos last year, and she didn't look good. Like she didn't look well, and fans were concerned about her and making comments, and then she backlashed at them. And no wonder, um, because apparently she had a liver transplant and um, her body rejected it. It's really sad. Um, yeah. So that's a bit why I'm flat today, I think. Um, so that that's my little remembering. Dawn. I can't say Michelle's last name. I'm sorry. It's really hard for my dyslexia, so I'll call her Michelle and Dawn. Yeah, it is really sad. All right, let's get into this rerouting. I was thinking also I've been watching a video. Oops, let's go back. Hang on. I've been watching a video just now and then I got up. Um Damn it. There we go. About how to make ball jointed dolls. So I actually put this one up. I have a little watchy while I'm doing this. I'm very interested because I would like to make an ultimate Tiffany so we can watch this video. Does that sound fun? There's an ad first for
There's no right way to be a woman. I cut my own path and I love what I do. It's tough work,
there you
so
go.
feeling.
All right.
And the
So
last on the list.
I don't know why I did that. Oh, another ad. Let's
Hi, hello. Today you
this
will
in
get
here.
your voiceover Adela because I want to talk about tools and
All right,
materials
there we
that
go.
I use for making ball jointed dolls.
So just so you know, I've put this link in the chat. I'll put it in the description as well a bit later because Adele nymphae dolls. Yeah. Tell me if you can hear it properly. Um, I won't. No. Okay, here we
I
go.
get asked a lot about what you need to start sculpting dolls, so I hope I can answer it all in this video. I also want to show that you actually don't need that much to start. Later on you can invest into additional tools, but for the beginners, the kit is quite minimal. We will start with clay. I use air dry clay, so I'll recommend my favorites in that regard, but you can sculpt dolls from polymer clay too. It's just not my preference. If you decide to choose air dry clay, make sure to purchase stone clays like Ladol, Ladol Premix, or Premiere. These clays have less paper pulp, so you won't get as much annoying fibers that other paper clays have. And the premix clay that I have here was actually formulated by a doll artist. What I like about air dry clays is how forgiving they are. You can sculpt and resculpt the same piece many times by adding and cutting off the clay. It's easy to sand, and I use a lot of carving techniques that help me to achieve miniature details like nails or very realistic lips. Next, you will need sculpting tools. I like metal ones that can be used for wax carving as well, mostly because they come in many shapes and with very precise tips. They can be used for carving the clay or shaping difficult parts like the eyelids
I don't
or
have all of
nose.
those
The
tools, but I
flat
do have
tips are
tools.
great for sculpting
Hello,
larger pieces,
Jasmine.
for example the torso or the hips. Some of them are bent in a way that it's very nice to sculpt hard to get areas. I have maybe 4 sculpting tools that are my most used, so you don't need a huge collection of them. I have some silicone tools as well. They are probably more used with polymer clay, but they can be quite handy as well.
They look like manicure tools.
Another staple in my kit is a scalpel or a precision knife. With air dry clay, I like to carve when the clay has dried already, and it really helps for detailing too. Also, if you make ball jointed dolls, you will always need to cut something, for example when shaping the sockets or cutting the slits for the elastics.
Ooh, look
That's
at those
why air dry
nails.
clay is nice too. It's easy to cut and carve, and a good precision knife helps with that too.
Should I try? Should I try and make a Tiffany doll this year? Like a prototype with this kind of clay stuff?
The very pointy and sharp tip is great for carving tiny details or cleaning up some hard to get to areas. Invest into a knife that has changeable blades so you can always have a sharp tool on hand.
I don't know how good I'll be at the face.
Next on the list is sanding paper, everyone's least favorite part, but unfortunately it's unavoidable. I have an assortment of sanding paper from coarse to very soft ones. I like to have sanding paper and sanding sponges for different areas of the doll.
I hope
You
this
can
music
fold sanding
doesn't
paper into
copyright
a
me.
very pointy triangle and reach every crevice that needs sanding. The sanding sponges are more comfortable to hold when sanding larger areas. So if you see a progress picture where the sculpted doll is incredibly smooth, just know it took many hours of sanding to reach that. Have a mask to protect yourself from dust, put on a good podcast, and prepare yourself for this tedious task. Have a few different brushes on hand when sculpting with air dry clay. I have a medium one to help me smooth out the clay, then a flat larger one that I use to coat the doll with water after sanding, just to remove excess dust and smooth out any remaining fibers. A tiny brush is very helpful when shaping small details where metal tools can be too harsh. I use brushes a lot when sculpting. They work great when I need to smooth out the clay in hard to get to areas. They also help to shape the clay when sculpting miniature details. Brushes are helpful for carving process as well. I use a damp brush to soften the clay and smooth out the harsh lines after carving.
Mm.
If you want to sculpt your own balls for joints, I use circle template for that. I like this method a lot, but it only works with air dry clay. Sculpt a rough ball and leave it to dry fully.
Thing with a Tiffany doll would be I want highly articulated, flexible movement. So it shouldn't be ball jointed. I don't think not. I want seamless. So I like the idea of a smooth jointed kind of made to move joint type thing.
Usually it takes 24 hours. Then put clay balls into some water. You only want for the outer layer to become soft again. Then using the circle template, shape the outer layer and you will have a perfect clay ball.
That's interesting.
This tool is completely optional, but if you sculpt often, then you might want to invest into a Dremel rotary tool. It can be useful around the house too. Dremel tool comes with lots of attachments and you can use it for sanding, cutting and drilling the clay. I use it to shape the joint sockets, drill the joints before stringing the doll and cutting the slits for elastic. It makes your job easier and much faster. It might be useful for your other hobbies too, so look into the attachment it has. Maybe you like to try glass or wood carving because you can get miniature bits for all your carving needs. I got it just when I was started to make ball jointed dolls. It's been 7 years and it still works great.
Watch me buy like a clay next week and then just do nothing with it.
And the last on the list is primer. I use gray primer to coat every prototype I sculpt. I'm sure there's white ones as well, if your dolls are one of a kind, because gray primer might be hard to paint on. Gray primer is useful to hide any small imperfections that clay might have. It makes the surface very smooth and ready for mold making. It makes the clay stronger too, so your doll or prototype will be less fragile. So when you see pictures of gray dolls, they are probably coated with primer. The brand Mr. Surfacer is very popular among doll makers, but it's hard to get in Lithuania, so I use off-brand version of that. I hope this overview was useful. There will be links for all the materials in the description below. And if you want to learn how to sculpt ball jointed dolls, check out my masterclass. Here you'll find step-by-step instructions on how to sculpt one using air dry clay. Thank you so much for watching and see you.
It's exciting. Let's make me a little bigger. I think I can go a little bigger. Okay. What we're going to look at is new products. So I did look at this on my phone. But let's close my email and look at this. How much is this? Oh, no featured offers available. Well, that's just fun, isn't it? The doll. No, that one's available. I could get that one. $30. What's everyone thinking? Satin smooth range kid. I don't know if I want it for kids. Remix. That's what she uses. Surely there's a way I can find this. Very cool. Okay. Anyway, so that's an option. Yeah, that's the way this day has been going. What way is that? I think I might give it a go making a doll. Maybe not Tiffany. But I was thinking about making a new character. Obviously still having Tiffany, but creating a new being. Anyway, So I finished the row yesterday, and then I didn't do any more. Um, we've got plenty to do, and I've had some coffee now. Still not feeling incredible, but I'm more awake. Oh, it's the aftertaste. So gross. Anyway, let me do like. Oh, so I went into the city yesterday for my doctor's appointment, which was fine. That all worked out great. I got what I needed, got my prescriptions. I got a referral to a psychiatrist so that I can get my um, formal ADHD diagnosis. So that's exciting. I just need the money to do it. But I've got the referral, so that's great. Um, anyway, um, I went to all these shops after, and no freaking Barbies. There were Barbies, but nothing significant to get. Um, I went to Kmart in the city and they literally had no fashionistas, like nothing. Big W they had, but like nothing new. I think they had the blind Barbie. She was there. Unbelievable. I don't know what the hell's going on, but like nothing. So today I thought about going to the one closest to us. Um, what's it called? Northland. To go to to go to Target, but with my luck from yesterday, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna risk this. Pretty bad. Hmm. This reroute is taking so it feels like it's taking so long. Oh, another thing. My thumb is building up a pad here of tough skin. Um, and I think it is from doing the reroutes. Like, what am I doing? Like that bit, pushing it in. It seems like my thumb is going, oh, okay. So we're using it a bit more. We're getting used a bit more. Let's toughen up the skin. Oh my God. Imagine. Imagine all the people living in harmony. Ooh. My mum wants that song at her funeral. Yeah. Pushing the needle through. Pushing the needle through. We're pushing the needle through. See, I can't even feel that. The pad is growing. The thickening. I wonder if I make my own doll, what am I going to do about her hair? This is something I've not thought about. Do I want wigs or do I want rooted hair? I don't think I want wigs. Oh, damn. That's a hard one. I have to have a wig. Why did I start that way? All right, let's start over here because this is easier to hold here. Oh, that one hurt. I didn't hold it on the pad, that's why. Today's only Thursday. So messed up. I don't know what has happened to this week, but it's gone so slow. It's okay. Have a good night, Annie. Thank you for joining. Oh my god, I just snapped a needle. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fucky fuck? Thank God that didn't happen inside the head. Um, might be a sign, guys. Damn. Oh dear. All right. Well, since I broke a needle, I think I might just yeah, not the reroot, but the live. Um, thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with me. Sorry for being late. Um, follow if you want. Like the video if you like. Follow me on Instagram if you want. Subscribe if you want. Become a member if you want. Do all that. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be better tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye. Oh, no, you're here? I didn't know you were here, no? Were you here earlier? Uh, who is here? You got Jasmine? I'm the grumpy bear. I feel a bit. I don't feel grumpy. I just feel flat. I feel like a. I feel like a peanut rat. Right, yeah, we're going. Hey, cat. I was here a little past. How's the home going, Jasmine? How's the autumn? Bye.